Do a little spark plug and wire changing today on the old rot marrow here. Eventually I'm going to clean this all up and paint it. If I don't, I'll swap it. I'm not sure yet. Still up in the air on that. The engine runs pretty good, so I think I'll use it up until it dies, and then eventually maybe go with a 6-liter from an Escalade or something in there. I'm not sure, but swap out the spark plugs today. It's got headers on it. Makes it a little difficult to get in around there. It's pretty tight in there, but we'll see what we can do. 2 down so far. Got 2 done there and there. This one was these ones are pretty difficult to get tools back in there. You got to use swivels and stuff. Got to make everything. You got these small extensions, some swivels. You got to make do with what you have. A pair of vice grips on there because I got the swivel in, but then I couldn't get the ratchet in on it. Had to use the vice grips. Yeah, it's just, you know, these old cars usually tons of room in here, no problem to do these, but this isn't the original engine as well. Not even sure. It's a 350, but I'm not sure. I think it's, he told me it was out of an old maybe 70s or 80s Corvette, but obviously they changed the valve covers to Camaro. But anyway, it's not as easy as most cars. You really got to get in there and scrape your knuckles up for sure. All right, so there's one last one on this side. Once I get this socket wrench spark plug socket on there, there's no room to put even a swivel or anything. So what I'm gonna do is hopefully use a 19mm wrench on it and turn it off. And that'd probably be, so you really got to get creative here. This is I thought this was going to be just a straightforward thing, but it's proving to be a little difficult. The one before that one was really difficult to get back in. Crazy. You know, these, like I said, these old cars usually tons of room in here to play around, but yeah, these weird headers they got on this thing are just difficult. That back one right there, oh, so close to that header. Wow, I couldn't even, there's not even enough room between the headers to get my hand in to try to swivel it around. What a job. I used this 19mm wrench on the spark plug like that, and like even the wrench was really tight, just tiny little turns at a time. Getting it out wasn't too bad, but getting it back in, getting it threaded properly, wow, what a job, that one spark plug. Man, it's hard to film this. It's just, you'll be just staring at my back the whole time while I'm buried in the hood. I actually got this pad out. I was lying across. I couldn't get it in from the side. My wrist wouldn't, you know, manipulate that way. So laid on the pad. Holy cow. Anyway, that back one was a nightmare. I'm sure it's nothing to you, the guys that do the Fords. Those Ford truck engines with the 5.4s, I guess. Holy, I hear those are a nightmare. This side looks like it's going to be just as bad. Got this AC box in the way. So we'll see how this side goes. Wow. Whew. So they're all done. Man, this wasn't the easiest spark plug change. They're not all done. This one here, second one from the back on the passenger side, it's right against the header. Like there's no way, like I don't even know how that wire isn't burning. I have to try to keep that off there. I'm gonna do the wires too, but they haven't come in yet. I've ordered them, but without removing that header, there was no way of getting that spark plug out, which is crazy. I don't know what brand headers these are, but they're ridiculous. I mean, there's not much room in here, you can see, so I don't even know how you make the header come out further, but wow, what a mission. So that one's not coming out. I might try to put it up on the hoist, not today, but another day, and see if I can get it from the bottom maybe. This car's really low, so I may try that out at some point. But anyway, I'm going to try to fire it up. See what happens. We got all the old ones here. Let's get in there and see it. Hopefully I got the wires all hooked up correctly. Anyway, new wires coming. Should be here tomorrow. They didn't have them in stock at my local parts store. So, what can you do? Hasn't been started in a couple weeks. It may not start now. Oh, she's gonna go. There she goes. Yeah, she fired up. Had to get the gas prime back up there. It's been sitting for a few weeks. Anyway, like I said, it runs pretty good. Sounds pretty good. Idling high now because of the choke, but yeah. So once I get those wires, it was missing. I could see the sparks coming off the wires at night when I opened the hood. So the wires are pooched. This car's been sitting for a long time, but yeah. Anyway, that's my aggravating spark plug change on this car. Holy, I thought this was going to be an easier job, but wow, it took a lot of ingenuity, a lot of different tools to get her done. But anyway, it's running pretty good. I'm happy with that. Got to get the plot wires changed and it should run a lot better. Anyway, peace out. Hope everyone's having a good day. And like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. Spark plugs are in and I finally got my wires. So we're going to throw these in. Hopefully they're going to fit. I just got them on Amazon. They're 10.5 millimeter, I believe. The big ones. Professional manufacturer. It says right there, so they got to be good, I guess, right? Yeah. Let's open them up and see what they're made of. Yeah. They definitely are the professional manufacturer of ignition cables, so yeah, they seem pretty thick to me. We'll see how they work. Got the little coil wire. I just typed in small block Chevy, and this is the one I ever $42, something like that, maybe Canadian. Anyway, let's start changing them, see what happens. Definitely significant size difference in these wires. I think these are probably an 8mm. Yeah, they're an 8mm. It says, where's it say? Right there. And these are 10.5. So, yeah. So I'm just going to do one for one. I'm going to line them up for size. And this is, I don't know how accurate this package is going to be for the length of wires, but I'm just going to do one for one and I can line them up for size and get them fitting that way. Oh yeah, starting to give the old girl some color. Look at that, she's starting to dress her up a bit. Hey Koopy? Hey buddy? Yeah, look at that, she's going to be shining up in no time. Look at her all decked out. Looking pretty good. The wires do anyway. Looks flashy, I guess. Let's see how she runs. Let's see how she runs. Let's get some stuff out of the way. Let's check it out. Chickens are all interested in what I'm doing here. I don't know. Anyway, let's see what happens here. Haven't started it a couple days. Dog hates it. He hates the loud cars. There you go, she fired right up. She likes those new wires. There's a bit of an exhaust leak down in there. zip ties and stuff and tie the wires back away from the manifolds and whatnot, but it seems to be okay. There you go, the Amazon wires. Got the plugs at Canadian Tire. They didn't, I wasn't sure to get them on Amazon. I wasn't sure which ones I needed, so I didn't do the Amazon things. I didn't have cross-reference numbers or anything, but the wires, Canadian Tire for some reason didn't carry, so I had to get them on there. A little steam, smoke coming off. Got a bit of an oil leak there. These old falling apart. I want to LS swap this thing, I think, with a 6-liter eventually. Well, I'll probably use it until the motor dies. I mean, it needs a good buff up or a rat rod paint job or something. There we go, the wires. That's the mess of the old ones. Crappy old 8 mils. 10 mils should deliver a lot more juice, I would think. First time this has had new plugs and wires in probably 15 years, so I guess I should have done the cap as well, but it seems okay. Anyway, that's the video. Quick little video on me doing some plugs and wires. Not much to see. I mean, me doing it, you would just look at my back, you know, pop a wire off, pop a wire on. I didn't do the one spark plug. Got to take the manifold to get away from the engine. You actually got to take the manifold off to get the plug out. It only comes out a little bit, and then it binds up on the header. So I don't know what type headers those are on there, but unbelievable. So I left it for now. I'm gonna probably do that when I can get it up on a hoist. I'll pop it off, but it seems to be running well on the 7 new ones. Take it for a little rip here in a minute, test out see if there's any difference in horsepower. See how much power she's got. She's still warming up. Hasn't kicked down yet. Shifts really hard, this thing. It's got a late shift and it shifts hard. I don't know if it's really filthy in here from doing the body work, but let's head up this dirt road here, test her out. Oh yeah, she's throws the ass end around, that's for sure. There's a little more power back there. See it revving really high. I don't know if I need to adjust the kick down on the transmission. Anybody knows, let me know. Or maybe the tranny fluids. I tried to top up the fluid. There we go, it's shifted there, but really hard and late. For some reason my odometer and stuff, speedometer and stuff's quit working. It was working the other day, so I'm not sure what's going on. Let's have a loose wire somewhere. It's crawling around under that dash, so I guess that happens. Bang wires and whatever. Sorry, I keep getting you down in the steering wheel there. I should have brought a GoPro. Trying to get it to warm up and kick down on me here. These old cars. This thing's been sitting. It's cold here today too, so. Oh, she's shifting hard. I got Dusty dirt roads, breaking in the cars. I had this problem the other day. It was idling high and it wouldn't kick down, and it seems to be doing it again. I sprayed a little carb cleaner in there and it seemed to take it away, but I don't know, it's doing it again now. Chickens. Drive up to the junkyard.